Hey everyone, welcome back to Shadow English Podcast with Khan, where you learn to speak real English fluently and confidently using the shadowing method. Today's topic is one of the most powerful ideas in English learning: how to think in English and stop translating in your head. If you still translate every word from your native language before speaking, this episode will completely change the way you learn English. So grab your earphones, stay with me, and by the end of this session, you'll know how to think directly in English just like a native speaker. Let's begin. Why translating slows you down? Let's be honest, almost every English learner starts by translating in their head. You hear a question like, "How are you?" Then you think in your native language, translate it, and finally reply. That's slow. That's why many learners say, "I can understand English, but I can't speak fast." The reason is simple: you're not thinking in English yet. When you translate, your brain is doing double work. 1. Understanding in your native language. 2. Then changing it to English. But fluent speakers don't translate, they connect meaning directly to English words. That's what we'll train today, using the shadowing method. What is the shadowing method? Shadowing means listening to a native English speaker and repeating immediately after them like a shadow. You don't wait, you don't stop, you speak almost at the same time. This builds the habit of thinking and speaking directly in English because you don't have time to translate. It's like training your brain, English reflex. You hear, you repeat, right arrow, your mouth, ears, and brain start to move together. And slowly you stop translating completely. Step by step, how to train your brain to think in English. Let's go step by step. If you follow these 5 steps, I promise, you'll start thinking in English within weeks. Step 1. Choose short, clear English content like podcasts, YouTube videos, or my episodes. Step 2. Listen once just to understand the meaning. Step 3. Play it again and shadow every sentence, repeat with the speaker. Step 4. Focus on rhythm, not grammar, don't pause to translate. Step 5. Repeat daily for 10-15 minutes. Over time, your brain will automatically understand English without translation. Real practice session, repeat after me. Khan. Now let's practice together. I'll say short sentences, don't translate, just repeat with me. Pause for 2 seconds between each line. 1. I'm learning English every day. 2. I don't need to translate anymore. 3. English is becoming natural for me. 4. I understand before I even think. 5. My brain loves the English sound. 6. I can think in English clearly and fast. Great job! This is shadowing in action. You're not just learning, you're training your reflexes. Common mistakes learners make. Now let's fix a few common mistakes. Crossmark translating every word. Instead, think of ideas. For example, don't think "I am hungry." Just feel the meaning hungry in English. Crossmark focusing on grammar first. Grammar is important, but fluency comes from rhythm, not rules. Crossmark being afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you're speaking, even native speakers make them. Remember, fluency equals speed times confidence times repetition. Daily practice plan, use this routine. Here's your daily shadow English routine to stop translating and start thinking in English. 15 minutes every day. 5 min right arrow, listen to a short podcast or English story. 5 min right arrow, shadow it out loud, word by word. 3 min right arrow, record yourself and listen. 2 min right arrow, relax and repeat tomorrow. The key is consistency, not perfection. If you shadow daily, your mouth and brain will connect. You'll no longer need to translate, you'll just speak. Motivation, trust the process. At first, shadowing feels difficult. You'll speak too fast, miss words, or feel confused, and that's okay. Because your brain is learning a new rhythm. Every time you shadow, you're building new neural connections in your brain, pathways for English thinking. That's why I say, don't study English, train English. Just like a musician or athlete, you're building English reflexes. Be patient, be consistent, and trust the shadowing process. Outro plus call to action. So now you know how to stop translating and start thinking in English using the shadowing method. Practice every day, even just 10 minutes, and soon, English will feel natural, automatic, and easy. If this episode helped you, don't forget to like the video. Comment below, tell me what part helped you the most. Subscribe for more weekly lessons from me, Khan, on the Shadow English podcast. Remember, listen, repeat, shadow. That's how you master English the natural way. See you in the next episode.